finally we know what's up with Deshaun Watson. 11 games. 11 games. It's more than half the season, but it's not the full season. Do you think the Browns will trade for Jimmy Garoppolo? It's the question on every 49ers fan's mind.
No,
I agree. All right, next topic. No, I'm just kidding. Why?
I've long thought that they shouldn't. I think I'd read something about. I just don't think there have been some takes about how, hey, you need to respect Myles Garrett's prime and Nick Chubb's prime and all those things. They knew when they made the move for Watson that this was a long-term decision for them. This is a guy that they want to retire as a Brown. And so I do believe that you, as a GM and as an owner, you're there to win games. And I also think there's realistically, I don't think they'd have to give up much. I just don't see how Jimmy moves the needle for them that much. Do I think he'd be an improvement over Jacoby Brissett? Yeah, probably. Is it really going to get you far in a loaded AFC? Probably not. And I don't think that they lose so much where they have to mortgage any other capital that they've already shored on with the capital they gave up for Deshaun in the first place. So now with it only being an 11-game suspension, yes, that's significant out of a 17-game season. But I just think the Browns I think they're going to stand pat. And I think that's what they should do.
Yeah, here's the way I look at it. The Browns are not – any team that trades for Jimmy Garoppolo is not going to want that contract, the $27 million, $25 I think it would be, right, for the team that takes him on. So you would extend his contract. But the Browns don't want to do that because they have Deshaun Watson. So it would just be a one-year rental. And now it's just for 11 games. Right. And he still hasn't even been cleared to throw. And he doesn't know your playbook. And it's getting kind of late. And he's expensive. You still got to pay $25 million. So you're paying $25 million for 11 games of Jimmy Garoppolo. He missed OTAs, minicamp, training camp. It's like, no, of course, no, absolutely not. The Niners would have to pay for most of it. They'd have to pay. And why would you do that?
No. And the only reason that the 49ers would ever, in any scenario involving another team, take on some of Jimmy's salary is if it were somewhat of a Brock Osweiler situation where you were maybe getting a premium pick, maybe even like a second round pick, like a high second round pick. Mm-hmm. If you're getting a day 3 pick for Jimmy Garoppolo, when they cut him, or if they cut him, if they move on, that money, whatever they don't spend, will roll over to 23. It's much more valuable to them than spending $5 or $7 million for a 4th round pick. I just don't see it happening, and I don't see. I at this point, I honestly think, I feel like him being cut is a much bigger reality than people want to admit.
Right. And when he gets cut, I think the Browns, may offer him a modest 1-year deal. And if he wants more, I'm sure they would have no problem saying goodbye.
Right.
We're good with what we have. They may offer him something, but I'm sure it won't be much. I'm not sure. I'm guessing it won't be much.
And that's a great point because the Browns also don't need him so badly. Like, they know their trajectory of where they want to go is beyond this season. And so it's like, why would they overpay for something that's probably not going to push the needle enough for them to be competitive, maybe not even get into the playoffs, instead of they could just wait a couple more weeks and then say, hey, Jimmy, do you want a job? Or
it's not like they can say, hey, we have Jimmy Garoppolo, we're going to win the Super Bowl now. You're not going to win the Super Bowl with Jimmy. I don't know what the point is. I'm just saying he had his chance. Okay, enough Jimmy. That's the latest and probably the last we're going to hear from him unless some quarterback breaks his leg or something. I hope that doesn't happen, knock on wood.